Hello everyone. Today we will talk about differential mass balance and momentum balance equation that we use in momentum shell balance in a fluid flow system. So for that I have already drawn a coordinate system. So in this coordinate system we have our differential element. So this is y axis, this is x axis and this is z axis. This is dy, delta x and delta z, and we assume that the fluid flow velocity is Vx, Vy, Vz. So now we consider these to be positive, and now for this, if we want to discuss the mass balance, the equation will be that rate of accumulation of mass is equal to rate of mass in minus rate of mass out. Now the rate of accumulation in this differential element delta x, delta y, delta z will be the total mass, which is this differential volume multiplied by density, and rate of its change. Now delta x, delta y and delta z will come out and it will be multiplied by del rho by del t, because these are not changing with time. So this is the left hand side of our equation. Now we come to the first term of the right hand side, the rate of mass in, for which the velocity we consider are in positive direction. So that means rate of mass in x direction will be from this surface area and will be coming from the other side like this. So this rate of mass in will be for the differential area delta y delta z and multiplied by the velocity Vx, which will be the volumetric flow rate, and if we multiply this by density, this will give us the mass flow in. Now the mass flow in can also be from velocity Vy, which will be coming in from this particular surface area. That mass flow in will be delta x delta z multiplied by Vy multiplied by rho, and then we will have rate of mass flow in from surface delta x delta y in this direction. So the area is delta x delta y, the velocity is in z direction, this is volume flow in. Total rate of mass in will be multiplied by density. So these are rate of mass in, and we need to add these to get the total rate of mass in. And then we will have rate of mass out. The rate of mass out will be from the area that is opposite to the area where mass is going in. So for Vx, the rate of mass out will be from this surface area, which will be rho delta y delta z Vx. This is at x, this is at x plus delta x, and this is at y. Similarly, this will be delta x delta z Vy at y plus delta y, and then this will be delta x delta y Vz z plus delta z. So for velocity Vy, the mass flow out will be from this particular area, and for Vz the mass flow out will be from this area. So the positions you can see are at x plus delta x, y plus delta y, and z plus delta z. So now we will combine these terms and then see how what we get when we write this whole equation. So we get delta x delta y delta z del rho by del t. This is equal to rho delta x delta y v z at z minus rho delta x delta y v z at z plus delta z, rho delta x delta z v y at y, rho delta x delta z v y at y plus delta y, and then rho delta y delta z Vx at x minus rho delta y delta z Vx at x plus delta x, and then we divide both sides with the differential volume. So on the left hand side we get del rho by del t, on right hand side we get rho vz at z minus rho vz at z plus delta z divided by delta z plus rho vy at y minus rho vy at y plus delta y divided by delta y plus rho vx at x minus rho vx at x plus delta x divided by delta x. So here if we take limit delta z going to 0, delta x going to 0, delta y going to 0, then we will get del rho by del t is equal to del rho vz by del z plus del rho vy by del y. So this will be minus because z is positive and z plus delta z is negative. So minus of this plus minus of del rho vx by del x. So this becomes del rho by del t plus del rho vx by del x plus del rho vy by del y plus del rho vz by del z. This is equal to 0, and this you can see from the vector tensor notation that we did, that this can be written as del dot of rho v, where your rho is a scalar quantity, v is a vector quantity, and del is also a vector quantity. So we are taking divergence of rho v, so this should be equal to 0. So this is your continuity equation that we have now derived. Now for the momentum balance, I will just tell you the equation in words, that rate of accumulation of momentum in the differential volume, this is equal to rate of momentum in minus rate of momentum out plus sum of the forces that are being applied on the fluid, because that will also create momentum. The rate of momentum or the flow of momentum or the transfer of momentum can be divided in two parts for in and out. So this will be the convective momentum, and we can say diffusive momentum, or we can say molecular momentum, or we can say viscous momentum. And here out also is convective, and this is diffusive or molecular or viscous momentum. This rate of momentum, convective momentum, in you will see is similar to mass into velocity for a solid mass, and diffusive or molecular viscous momentum is specifically there in the fluid flow when the layers in the laminar flow are flowing with each other. Then each layer will try to pull or push another layer adjacent to it in the direction of its velocity, and that is how it will transfer some of its momentum in the direction perpendicular to the velocity. So that is why we have two directions when we talk about momentum flux or viscous momentum flux. So that one example is tau yx, where the direction of momentum is x and the direction of flow of this momentum is y. So we will use this equation in the questions, and I will explain this equation more when we will do questions. Thank you.